Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Walker, one of the MTSS facilitators with Everett Public Schools, and I'm here with Barb Dubin, a school social worker from Garfield Elementary. And we're here for our second video in our Connecting with the Counselor series on social emotional learning for elementary school students. And today our topic is going to be mood check-in, but first, Barb, you're going to talk to us a little bit about this resource that we kind of introduced in the last video, and you're going to share kind of what it is and what you're doing with it.
Again, welcome back, everybody. We were looking at Garfield for a way to capture the castle model in an easy format, and we purchased the growth mindset. Bell ringers is another word for this, or the morning mindset, My Best Life. It's written and published by thecounselingteacher.com. In this book, but in our system, we knew that having a chance to have self-reflection, mindfulness, growth mindset, kindness, gratitude, and wellness are all key components to supporting a student's social and emotional well-being. In our school also, and I think for between school and home connection, that when kids and parents use the same language, so things that are being taught in the booklet or through the other resources that we have, we make that strong practice and strong association with the same language and the same concepts.
That's great. So then in this check-in that you've been doing with students pretty regularly is about a mood check-in. So can you describe that a little bit and what that might look like at home?
Absolutely. So, naturally, we don't take time in our busy days and children to check in about their emotional state. Yet there's a lot of research that says well-being is important to check in about, because we can monitor our own tools, our own regulation by having regular check-ins that we encounter throughout the day. There's some key concepts. One, just doing a self-monitoring, like with a mood thermometer, can show the student how they feel from day to day to day. If it's a daily check-in, can also be a 3 times a day check-in to notice that your feelings do change throughout the day. And that's a really important concept, especially when we're upset, because children often think that they're going to be upset all day, or that this is a tremendous experience that they can't get away from. But learning that feelings change throughout the day and that feelings have different intensities is very important to understanding their well-being. So we like to make it fun. And, kids like to make it fun, and we're all kids at heart. So we've had some different mood check-ins. One of the other social workers, Linda McKinnon, has shared some of her feeling check-ins that she has found. And they're just fun to say, which duck are you today, or which panda? And in the booklet that we're referring to was from Brandy Thompson. These are different techniques that you can find. They're all over the internet, so you can look at these. But I love the mountain. How are you? What level are you? Are you at the top of the mountain where you feel out of control? Or are you down at the bottom where you feel pretty calm and focused? Again, giving kids a chance to let you know how they feel is a very important part of their emotional regulation.
I love the animal pictures. I have to say that looks like such a nice way for kids to be able to connect and describe in more than a fun way. And you probably get much more out of them than just saying something like, how are you feeling right now? Or what mood are you in?
Also modeling, having parents model for them, also asking why. So if you feel like number 5 today in the panda scale, why? Well, I just didn't sleep that great, or I'm just feeling sort of sad today. And that can open up some conversation for you to learn a little bit more about your child's inside world as well.
That's great. And then I think one of the biggest impacts to kids being able to make these tools useful is expanding their vocabulary around it and really giving them a diverse language to talk about their emotions. So Barb has helped put together a selection of books that you can find at your library, or the YouTube links are here so you can watch the read alouds for a couple of videos to support that idea of growing vocabulary around your emotions.
Right. As we develop as people, we learn that we're not just mad, sad, or glad. That we can. That's wonderful for the beginning learner about themselves, but we want to expand on that because it gives us more insights to how they're doing. And these are just really fun books. I linked you to some of the YouTube read alouds, and some of them are read by the author, some by another person that I picked. And there's so many failing book resources on the internet or at YouTube. So these are some of my favorites.
Those are great. Thank you.